Big shout out to Potato Squad. I raid with these guys from time to time. They're a cool little guild. They have a little emblem that's like a potato with a machine gun. And we are back. Happy Sunday. And I did the runes. Okay, the runes are changed, and I'll show them here in a little bit, of course. But right now we're just getting in here, and I've been doing some runs with not, shall I say, like people that I know aren't going to put up near as much contribution as me. Okay, so in this raid setup, this is not me doing baller speed runs. Okay, this is not me relying on other people to put out an insane amount of damage so that my YOLO team can work. All right, this is me trying to test out a YOLO team. Can I bring a YOLO team into a setup like this and see how well it does, you know? So we're gonna try it out and put the oh we got attack down. Good. We're gonna try it out, and we're gonna mess around with our YOLO setup with our new runes a little bit and see how they perform in our Rift setup. This one's kind of janky, man. We're kind of low. Colleen used her heal, but you know what? Before I started the stream, we did 4 runs and it worked out just great. So I don't know. Let's see. We lost. We lost our assassin, but I think we'll be okay because we got Colleen still alive and she's got lots of speed, and we got all the needed debuffs, and we have vampire on our Kung Fu girl. So I think, yeah, okay. So she goes down a little bit, maybe at the end there. I think we're still good. What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Sunday to all. I hung lights on a Christmas tree. It's like I have my own Christmas tree now. Like I'm a grown man and I have my own Christmas tree. And for the first time in a really long time, I have my own Christmas tree. And I don't have any babies to share it with just yet. Should I make babies to share my Christmas tree with? I don't know. So yeah, this is the new setup with all new runes, and during this run, I'll show the new runes. But right now I need I need the raid to start. We're gonna re-invite him. Okay, well, we'll show the runes right now. We'll re-invite Louis really quick. Louis, come on, buddy. And then in a little bit, maybe if anybody in the stream wants to participate, or if I can get some guildmates to come and hang out, we'll do some Rift raid with people that have like really crazy damage, and we'll see how this team performs with like really high damage raid members. So first up, not a whole lot has changed with the Colleen, right? We use her in the front line on double revenge so that we can maximize the ability to get revenge procs and get our attack down. Okay. I have switched Diaz to take one fight set off and put a determination set on, right? Because I need a little more defense. Okay. So he is now determination, fight, and then I want to replace these guard runes at some point, but I gotta craft a lot more runes to get there. Hi, Alex. And then we'll start, and then we'll continue to show the rest of the units. So far what we've seen is no rune sets, but one fight rune set and one determination rune set to get 7% attack and 7% defense. But we also have Lisa, who has a violent enhance set, right? So she's got enhance, which gives us 7% hit points, which I'll take. And she's the only one in this whole setup on violent because I want her to get more turns to do the cleanse more. Kung Fu Girl is Vampire Blade, just because in order to get her hit points and defense and attack and damage up there, at this point I haven't gone with any of the special new runes just yet. So she's going to stay Vampire Blade, and we're going to stick her in the front line so she can get some Water Dragon attack, passive counterattacks working. Here's the new one from this morning, okay? So Stella is no longer violent, she's no longer fatal, she's no longer focused, but yet she's got similar stats, right? Except for her hit points is a little lower. And she is rocking Enhance to get 7% hit points. Determination to give us another 7% more defense across the board. And then Blade Runes to make sure that she's got like enough crit rate and stuff. I need to work on hers a little bit. There's a couple of tweaks I want to do to these runes. I'm probably going to swap that out for HP. And I might swap one of these out for an HP, although I might leave the resistance. And then I'm going to change this Blade Rune to something different that's got maybe like some other stats, because I don't need her crit rate to be quite this high, okay? But I do need her to have a little more hit points and maybe a little more defense, okay? And then Hua has fight runes and enhance runes as well. With a I need to power that defense up. And as you can see, some of these runes a lot of these runes need power ups, you know. And well, how's the team doing? So far so good. But this is 44% that's just contribution. That's not damage. We didn't even take a look at the damage number, right? And that one wasn't even dangerously close, right? So what am I doing with this team? The objective is to be able to do Rift with like my guildmates and other friends that I want to do Rift with. Have enough survivability where I know that if I'm raiding with the general population, I'm not just gonna wipe and fail them, right? Yeah. When the next raid starts, Venatio, I'll hit the tooltip and we'll check it out. But I also want to have the survivability and the sustain, and I don't want to like RNG wipe really bad and suck it up for my teammates. But at the same time, I want to be able to pump out the damage and the contribution so I can carry these fools to fast runs, right? So I can have really fast runs, really huge damage. And so when we go here into the ally buff tooltip, we're getting, just from runes, 21% HP from runes, 14% attack from runes, and 14% defense from runes, right? And because we don't need violent procs, we don't need a little more attack or a little more crit damage. What we need these units, right? We need what these units do. We need armor break. We need brand. We need attack speed slow. We need a revenging attack 2-turn attack down debuff. We need a heal that's spot on. We need the effect that's going to reduce the boss's attack bar over and over and over and over again, to prevent him from getting turns, right? And then we need some cleanse, right? And so the only way I could think to get this done is to use some of these, try out using some of these new runes, and I think if we notice, like if we watch this long enough, we're gonna notice this boss isn't going to. The reason why we can roll with just Lisa as our solo cleaner is because there's so much mashing down this boss's attack bar. There's like there's Hua, there's the Kung Fu girl, there's Stella, and even with Lisa's third skill, we get a lot of making sure this boss his attack bar rarely fills up, and when you prevent him from moving, and you're not getting all these violent procs that make your the counter attack go up to 15 over and over and over again, so you're getting your tail stunned off. You can kind of go up here and using just Colleen as your solo healer in the front line. I think it actually works. So far so good. I'm liking it. I'm gonna chillax and watch this a little bit. How's everybody's Thanksgiving and Christmas going so far? Anybody buy anything special for Black Friday that they're excited about? I just bought a whole bunch of gifts and some vape toys. I'm weird like that. I got a giant vape mod that takes like four 18650 batteries. It's like this big, and then I got this really big beast of a giant, crazy, absurd vape tank to go with it. Not because I need it, or not because it's like the one that I'm going to use every day to carry around with me, but because it was Black Friday and there was an insane deal on it, and why not? Sometimes bigger is better. Yesterday, I finally awakened Kaz. What's your thoughts? Dude, Kaz is awesome, even if you don't use him for much, okay? Even if you don't use him for much. He's awesome to build, to have around for world boss contribution, man. Like, he for some reason, because he's water, right? He's a damage unit. He has really good contribution for world boss. Possible uses for Kaz. That one's kind of tough, Oh no, is RNG going to get us? Oh, we missed the attack down, but we're knocking back his attack bar. And we're putting brand. So even if we go down, it doesn't matter. He's got armor break, and he's got brand, and I got teammates, and I got speed. Look at that. Doesn't even matter. That fool's going down. What does the damage look like? 41? Not bad. Honestly, my thoughts on Kaz are I like him. He's great for world boss, and I think he would be good for like mid-level arena going up against certain units. Or certain arena defense setups. But me personally, I've been struggling to find a use for Kaz. The thing that makes him nifty, okay, that sets him apart from a lot of other units is if you really pump his crit damage, attack, and speed, and you give him like a Bernard Chassoon buff, you give him attack buff and attack speed buff, his little skill, third skill, I believe it is, or it's either the second or the third, because it scales with attack, and it scales with speed, and it's got one of the best multipliers in the entire game. You can quite literally, have some decent runes on Kaz, use him in an arena offense setup, and use his like double slash skill and hit for 110,000. Easy. Super easy. Aside from that, I haven't really found any cool uses for him. Can you show Hua runes again? Back to Hua runes. Revenge with lots of hit points, defense, attack. She's got a fight set, Speed, crit damage, crit rate, accuracy, hit points. We need some power ups for that one. That's a really good fight rune right there. It's got a lot of overall stats. Accuracy, an enhanced rune with a lot of crit damage on it, some defense, some couple extra bonus hit points. This enhanced rune that needs a defense power up in a really bad way. Wait, that's, and then the other revenge rune that's got a whole lot of crit rate, right? So I can complete the revenge set. I would like to get the accuracy higher. I'm okay with this much speed. I'm okay with that much crit rate for what we use her for, right? I use her for Rift. Do not have Water Kung Fu Girl. Who can I replace her with? Fire Panda is a super easy just option to throw out there, right? Because if you incorporate Fire Panda into a setup like this, oh no, we didn't wipe. What's up? What is up? And now Colleen's gonna heal. Oh, come on. See, it's that extra 21% hit points and extra defense and stuff. You know? Like, you saw how close that was. It was like, Colleen got a little low. I need to improve the hit points. See, this is good that I'm testing this, right? Note to self, I need to reduce a little bit of the attack on Stella, and I need to get Stella. I could even sacrifice a little speed on her, but I need to get Stella's hit points up a little higher, because she's going down sometimes, right near the end there. I would say if for a setup like this, a really easy replacement for Water Kung Fu Girl would be Fire Panda, Wind Harg, some of the other Kung Fu girls, a Fire Monkey or a Wind Monkey. But probably the easiest one would be, Fire Panda. Because Fire Panda would be a great unit just to stack all those bonus runes on, Not going to have the damage potential of a Water Kung Fu Girl. Nothing really has the damage potential of a Water Kung Fu Girl in R5. Few units actually do. You could use a Homunculus in a pinch, but Homunculus doesn't, have the cool revenge stuff going on. And I say if I had to take a pick, I would say go with the Fire Homo spec and make him be similar runes, right? Vampire Blade. Because Homo's got better base stats than the Water Kung Fu Girl does, right? I think that Fire Homo is pretty tanky, right? And so it might be easier to stick him on Vampire and use him in the front line. And plus, a Vampire Fire Homo, you could use that in like Wind Rift and stuff, The problem with Rakan Tunnel, okay, is if you're using Rakan in R5, and all honestly, you're not giving as much contribution as you could, right? Because what does Rakan bring to the table? Nothing but damage. That's it, right? Look at all these units. Every single one of these units does a contributing factor. Armor break, brand, reducing boss's attack bar, attack speed slow, heal block, right? Could Rakan do a lot of damage in Rift? I'm pretty sure he could, right? But if you're bringing him, you're doing your friends a disservice. Your Dark Kung Fu Girl would be a good replacement. Yeah, Matthew. You're doing your friends a disservice because you're bringing a unit that doesn't have any contribution. Not even a leader skill, right? Like Wind Monkey is I don't use my Wind Monkey in raids, but he's a so raid monster because you can bring him as an HP leader skill if people need a leader skill, right? Dude, my team hasn't died yet. What's going on? Like I'm expecting it to like, cause really, I mean, I'm raiding with good guys here, right? Like I'm these folks I'm raiding with, they're good raiders. I mean, they got good teams. Um, but they're not like people that I'm gonna break my 135 record with. Uh, and I'm half expecting to like wipe and stuff, but so far, so far we're holding up really good. I'm liking this. New question: Light Kung Fu Girl reduces attack bar. Does that work on Rift Dragon? It works in R5, but it doesn't work in any of the Rift Beast bosses. You know, Kenny, I have no plans to quit the game. It's still a ton of fun for me, right? Like for the past since this new content was released, this has been a fun little plan of mine to kind of make a team sort of like this and keep pushing more and more fun and utility out of it, right? And I have fun doing that. And as long as I'm having fun doing that, I'm having fun in this game, you know? That and arena is still fun. Real time arena is still fun. Hanging out with my friends and laughing about the silliness and the absurdity we run into in our Guild War battles is still fun. No, I have no plans to quit. Um, the I also have a community of friends that, you know, when I moved to Summoner's War originally, it was because the game that I was playing before Summoner's War, our community kind of moved over to this game. You know, it was like it was a thing, and we all came. Um, and in order for me to move to another mobile game, and I'm certainly only going to be moving to a mobile game, I don't have any desire to get into like console or PC or anything like that anytime soon. Um, I have to have the ability to tinker and mess around with stuff while I am like laying down and out and about the house and stuff like that. Okay, so whatever I end up doing, it's always going to be mobile. Um, Come on, Colleen, heal, heal, baby. Oh no, she got slowed. I think your heal's up. Um, but the only way I'd quit is if there was a slow evolution to like another better, cooler game and everybody was going. You know? Oh no! Oh, we didn't wipe. We didn't wipe. What the hell? I think we're gonna wipe now though. Well, we got attack down on him. What? Attack command? Come on, that's cheating. Come on. Colleen still ain't dead. And we got armor break. Uh, okay, now Colleen's going down. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Huh. Well, we still managed 43% contribution, and we're gonna win. And I, good old vampire kung fu girl with a crap ton of extra hit points and defense, man. She can hold her own. Um, that's cool. That's cool. See, that's one of the benefits of stacking these new runes, right? Is some of these units, like this vampire kung fu girl, when you really start to buff up her attack and her defense and her hit points with the bonus runes, and she's got like inherent counter skill built in, um, that gets kind of absurd. Does anybody else want to raid tonight? I'm gonna hang out for a little while. Um, oh no, I don't know who that dude was, but he'll post in 65. Okay. I'm typing to my guildies. Oh, what? That's me typing in 65 like a noob. Oh no, I typed in 65. It's over. It's over. Uh, we'll get a rut back in here. My Colleen isn't built yet. What sort of replacements are there for her? Light, light salamander. Hey, Mathalis, what's up? So we got Zoro. Come on, Erupt. Come on. Come on, Popo. Accept invite, Popo. The I get a little antsy when there's no action, man. I'm like, what's going on? This guy. Uh oh. We got two. You two want to raid on stream? Maybe Tricky will come hang out with us. I miss Tricky. Is Velagul a good option for R5? Yeah, I mean if you have a Velagul, and you don't have like all these other super awesome crazy, yeah, I definitely think Velagul is a good R5 unit. I have mine. I've used him. He's cool. He works out great. Is he like super primo optimal? Personally, don't believe so. But is he? Are you going to get a ton of awesome use out of him if you're like, not a crazy, you don't have crazy absurd amount of units and crazy absurd runes? Yeah. So like, if you don't have super awesome, brilliant other raid units, most certainly use Velagul because especially on Violent, like Violent Nemesis, just tanky on the front line, just soak up some hits and cast immunity all day. Really, really cool and useful stuff. Can Fedora do raid? Sure he can. Sure he can. The I don't find me personally. I don't find Fedora as optimal as Diaz, but I would say Fedora is better than say Briand. Although Briand's pretty good because you get the option to have like his resistance leader skill if you don't have a good resistance leader skill. But oh no, we're all stunned and stuff, but it's okay. Hi Kohler. How to build Hua for R5? Well, here's some examples, right? About good speed, good hit points, good accuracy, and enough crit rate where you can run her crit leader skill and she still does good, right? See Popo's Hua. Similar type stats, right? But you want the hit points to be up there, right? Because if the hit points aren't up there, goodness gracious, my Stella keeps dying. I need more hit points on my poor Stella. It's like, oh no, he did a massive heal there. Come on, knock his attack bar down, do some good damage, and Colleen, get your heal off, baby. Do your heal. There you go. All right, so if there's one thing I've learned so far is that I'm loving this setup, okay? But Stella needs about, I got to eke out another 2,000 hit points on Stella. I have to get her hit points in defense where Hua is at. Because quite often we're seeing Stella tweak, go down. And this is how I do my teams, This is, I test stuff out, I run it, I see how it does, and I think, okay, what change do I need to make? And so far, I'm thinking I'm loving everything except for I gotta get some stuff to get some additional HPs and defense on Stella. She just being a little too squishy. I'm curious, how would you use Water Desert Queen if you pulled her? I would put Fight, Will, and some other rune set, like maybe Enhance or Determination or Accuracy. It doesn't matter, okay? Or I would do double Fight, Will. I would take the runes off my Megan and put them on her in a heartbeat, okay? And then I would use her in an R5 team like this, okay? But what I would do is I would take out Colleen, all right? And I would solo heal Raid with Wahi. That's what I would do. I might not have as much attack down with her not being on revenge, right? So I might reduce attack down for the raid just a little bit, but my damage would go through the roof, right? Because my Wahi's a goddess, and she's got enough juice to stay alive in the back line, So yeah, if I popped Water Desert Queen, I would put at least one fight set on her that I have on Megan, a will set that I have on Megan, and I would make her with hit point speed and a little bit of like defense sub. She would hang out in the front line right where Colleen is, okay? And then I would put Wahi in here somewhere, like maybe in place of Diaz or something, right? So that if I didn't need to run a resistance leader for people, I could or just run three front and three back, right? I think I can make it happen, Tate. I think I could with the Water Desert Queen brings that shield, right? And I don't know. Wahi has some pretty good damage in Rift. Would it be as optimal as this team? No. Okay. Right now, I'm of the opinion that in terms of like total effectiveness and stuff, this team is like really got it going on. Should we get tricky? Louis, would you? Oh no! See, this is the part where I'm going to struggle because I want to raid with everybody, right? Let's see here. Tricky, still want to come. I'll remake group. Who is Crawler? Somebody enlighten me on that one. Who's Crawler? We'll let Lou know that we're gonna remake to bring in an extra guildie. Just to do some proc ready members. I haven't raided with Tricky since the stream where we did what minute what's this what's we did a stream where we got a minute 59 and I was so stoked about that. That was cool. Look at that, they survived. Stella lived. Go Stella. All right. Dark Frankenstein. I saw a dude use Dark Frankenstein. I the thing though is it like kind of like a Rakan, right? He would be something that he would be something that let me reinvite. He would be something that would be good for the front line, right? And would do absurd damage, right? But what does he bring to the raid, right? Like what does attack speed, attack down? Does he reduce the boss's attack bar? Does he do armor break or brand? It's like it's one of those, right? Like I think oh no, you got to run defense, Tricky. Please. Please. Pretty please. Yay. I'm not ready to test my defense leader tonight. Okay. How will this work if I'm in the middle? Gotta find out. Zoro, I might raid with people on stream tonight. I'm testing tonight, right? I'm not like in a big hurry. Westworld doesn't come on till like 8 o'clock, right? My limit will be I don't normally like to run my mouth this much, right? I'm talking, trying to stay vibrant and stuff. I think my only limit is I might run out of silly things to talk about. But no, we got to get in here. We got to get in here with some crazy damage dealers, because we might fail now, okay? Because we all pretty much have like semi YOLO teams in here, right? But I don't know. I want to see how this setup does, and with when the damage is pumped up, right? How's this setup gonna do when the damage is pumped up? Ooh, we just got mashed with no attack, no attack down. Where's our attack down? We went a whole jump with no attack down. Well, at least we got it on the very end there. Yeah, I think around the time Westworld is ready to come on, I'm gonna go fix a small bite to eat. Well, goodness gracious, we don't have attack break. But it doesn't matter, because he's just dying so fast. I'm gonna wipe. But I don't think... Oh, come on. Well, it's okay. Popo's all alive, and he's got crazy damage. Come on, with no attack down. But it works. I totally just wiped my face off, and we still got 156. Oh, come on. Do, do, do. Ew. I'm sorry, web guys. No, that wasn't too fast. What happened is we didn't land attack break right at the end there, right? I don't think that's too fast. That's a good little pace, you know. Um, but I think this team is going to work out pretty well because we got good damage and we got good contribution and I think every single one of these so we have so much armor break here, right? Um, we got good armor break and stuff here, right? He's got a Stella, I got a Stella. We have enough armor break and the potential for Brand that every fight is going to start out. Every single fight's going to start out with the dude being armor broken and a water kung fu girl or two going off, you know. Um, and so all these runs are going to be pretty decently fast because we're often going to get brand and stuff on them, and it at least at the very beginning, right? And so the beginning hit is probably going to always be pretty decent, but we're missing attack down. But I'm just gonna have fun and we're gonna run this and I don't know, maybe we can get a little RNG on our side and break minute 35. That'd be kind of fun. I want to check your water kung fu girl runes. Let's see here. Water kung fu girl, vampire, blade. Her defense is too low. The only reason why she's staying alive is because I got some extra defense sets working, right? Vampire, blade with attack, and crit damage, and a lot of hit points and just like good subs all over around. But I would let go of some attack for some added defense in a heartbeat. I'd definitely let go of some attack for some added defense in a heartbeat. My current Rift team is Fire Panda, Diaz, Chasoon, Colleen, Wah, Lisa. I'm also trying to build Zalin. Who should I take out for her? Fire Panda. Okay. Unless people need a defense leader. Okay. And if people absolutely need a defense leader, use her in place of like Diaz. Okay. Now, later on in the game, whenever you get better runes and stuff, you probably want to get rid of Chasoon, right? Because I don't know. Chasoon is a good healer for Rift, but she doesn't bring quite as much in terms of like contribution, right? So if you work on Zalin, run her when you don't need Panda, right? And then shoot to improve runes enough where you can just get Chasoon out of the mix. What's up, Longleaf? Colleen is good enough as a healer for R5. I think we've pretty much illustrated that so far with this stream, right? As long as you're raiding with good friends, solo healing Colleen in R5 with the right mix of team is certainly something that's possible. Is it recommended? No. Don't try this at home. Disclaimer: do not try this at home. But you know it like this solo heal Colleen is not doing too bad. and I can still boost her hit points a little bit with a good revenge grind. I'm missing a good revenge grind, you know. And possibly maybe another like determination or enhanced set on one of these guys. What's up, Brownie? I don't like the timing of this jump. Really not cool with the timing of this jump. Well, we got attack down, and we reduced his attack bar, and we reduced his attack bar again. So, gosh darn it, that assassin needs more hit points. You know, like, I'm crying on the inside. Because my water assassin keeps going down because she lacks like 2,000 HP. I really got to tweak those runes and get her hit points just a little bit higher, you know? Do a run with Colleen solo heal, but without Diaz, just to see. I think my Diaz is needed for a resistance leader right now. Okay. Wait, no, he's not. Who should I put in for Diaz though? It's not going to work out well because Diaz has some really needed runes, you know? Like he's got this determination set that I kind of need. Will it work? Yeah, it'll work. Okay, but will it be as cool and consistent? No, I don't think so. Who would I put? I need a revenge hit point, purple or red rune changer stone to drop. Because Colleen needs about 14 to 22% more hit points. And I want to swap out an attack that I have on her slot 1 rune with HPs, right? I want to, this rune right here, I want to swap out that attack and, you know, I want to swap it and get like 11% hit points and then power that up again with a legend hit point rune and get like 20% more hit points. And then I'd be really happy because then she would have more hit points. But and then I think I'd call it a day for her runes. And then Stella, okay, Stella, what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap out this for hit points, okay? And we're gonna swap out this blade rune for something that has a little less crit rate, but has like defense and hit points, okay? And we're gonna put a blade rune on her that has defense and hit points. That's what we're gonna do. And then maybe we might swap out like this attack for HPs too. Okay? Because I really don't need her to do, you know, I don't need 16% attack on her as much as I need a little more HPs on her. Okay? I'm tired of her dropping right near the end there when she could potentially do her third skill and totally reduces the boss's attack bar, right? Or land armor break or brand that could be the difference between somebody's water dragon attack making the dude go down, you know? Go, Colleen! Go attack. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take that. That works. I missed the first bit of stream. What runes did you change? Well, overall, what I have changed is... Oh no, we don't have attack down. But I'm mashing his attack bar. I'm mashing down his attack bar. Now we got attack down. Oh, that really reduced his attack bar. And then Colleen healed, and it's not even close. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Man, I'm loving this team. This is like, this is great. We're getting some really good consistent runs with the peoples. I'm loving these new runes. Like, are they the greatest for like AO and stuff like that? Man, the only ones I've found useful are the fight runes so far. But I'm having fun with them in R5 for sure. We'll show the runes again really quick. I'm using Colleen plus Jasoon for healing. Is Belladon better for raid than Jasoon? Yes, Belladon is way better, especially if you make him defense based, like Revenge and Nemesis, kind of like the way I have my Colleen, and you stick him in the front line, right? So he gets Revenge procs and put armor break on the boss. There are end game raid people that I raid with, okay, like end game players that have crazy freaking units to choose from. But if the raid needs armor break, they're going to run Colleen and then Bella as the backup healer and put them both in the front line on Revenge so that the boss gets like armor break and attack down mashed on him like 24/7. Yeah, dude, Bella's a million times better than Jasoon for R5. So the runes that I changed, we went with we reduced the overall stats on Diaz, you know, because we don't have some grinds. We're missing some grinds. So he's got a little less speed, a little less hit points, a little less defense, but he's contributing 7% attack and 7% defense to the team, right? And he's got way higher accuracy. Love that accuracy, because you need that accuracy more than I need his tankiness, right? He doesn't come close to dying, right? Lisa is frontline tank, right? Then we got an enhanced set on her because it's all about the speed and the defense and the hit points, so she can boost everybody's stats overall, right? Xiao Lin has been Vampire Blade for a while. Been using her Vampire Blade in the front line, and we stick her in the front line so she can get revenge counters, right? Her little skill that automatically counterattacks. Oh no, he healed way big. He healed and oh no, Water Kung Fu Girl went down. Oh no, but I don't think it matters. You know, I don't think it matters. Because we put so many debuffs on that dude before we went down. Why did my water assassin not die that run? That's weird. Probably a noob question, but how much speed does Stella need to achieve max hit with a third skill? Honestly, I don't know perfectly. Okay, I haven't done the perfect test. I know if you're rocking just plus about 85 or 86, it only hits 6 times. Okay, but if you put like a Verd leader skill on plus 85 or plus 86, it hits 7 times. So it's somewhere around there. Actually, I think it's like you only need like plus 91 or plus 90 to get 7 hits. I think I recall hearing somebody doing a video where they tested that. The other runes that we changed, right? The other runes that we changed, we put Stella on Enhance and Determination to boost everybody's defense. And then we put Hua on Fight and Enhance to boost some attack and boost some HPs. So that we got this little tooltip that shows us that we got 21% HPs, 14% attack, and 14% defense from runes. Possible tweaks I want to make from here. I think I might get rid of one of those fight sets. Okay, I'm I would like to maybe get rid of a fight set on one of these guys and increase their defense just a little more, or increase their accuracy. One of the two. To just improve the consistency just a little bit, because we haven't lost a raid yet, right? But we have seen me come pretty close to wiping a few times right near the end. I want to have a little more survivability for like at the end if it misses a few. If we miss like attack down and there's a little bit of RNG, I want to have a little more protection from RNG. Hi Joe. I like your comment on the YouTube channel. Oh no, we missed attack. We missed attack down. We missed attack down. And there goes Stella. But we got to back up. And we got to heal. And we got a water dragon attack for 120,000 damage. So yeah, we're going to be good. Alright, so there's a question up here I missed. Should I replace Chisun with Miyang? If so, how should I build Miyang for raid? Oscar. Yeah. Use Miyang and Colleen, okay? That's my staple team. All right. Miyang is brilliant, right? Look at Popo. Popo's running Miyang, right? Miyang's better than Chisun is because she's going to use her heal intelligently to free other people from stuns and reduce the duration of effects. And she's blue, and she's awesome because blue is better than poop. Okay. Blue, poop. Blue, poop. How would I rune her? Me personally, I mean, I want to re-rune my Miyang probably. It depends. I'm gonna wait for real-time arena to come out, and I'm gonna play with Miyang in real-time arena. I need to test the way I have mine rune now for real-time arena. And if I'm not using her so much as a staple in real-time arena, I might end up re-runing my Miyang and taking her off Violent. Most people will build her Violent Nemesis, right? I would say the optimal Rift setup is probably like Violent Nemesis or something. To where she's just really fast and she gets extra turns to heal people and free people up out of stuns and stuff like that. But she's a great unit to not put on violent runes and just to like use crazy good stats so you can throw her in the front line. So if you like, oh, that's RNG right there. We just got suckered. Oh, why are we not wiping? Why are we not wiping? Come on. Like seriously. Seriously. This team, it has me on the edge all the time. It's like, oh, we're gonna wipe. Oh, but wait, we got so much defense and hit points that where we would normally wipe, we're not wiping. Like seriously. Like, okay, I'm done gushing. Oh, we wiped there, but I don't think it matters at this point very much. Kona versus Ravidi in solo cleanse. If you got Ravidi all skilled up, I like Ravidi more because he adds attack speed slow, and he adds a really great attack bar reduction. 156. Come on, we gotta beat 135, guys. We got 135 is what we gotta beat. I'll take it. I need that. Do it, Tricky. I'll do it again, Zoro, if you want. But I mean, in terms of like, is Kona like if you're a mid game player and you don't have Ravidi all max skilled and you don't have like the runes to make him good, and Kona is just his cleanse is on a lower cooldown. It heals. Yeah, I don't know. Kona's still boss for raids, you know. Just like I was talking, like a lot of in-game people will use Bella in the front line on Revenge for raids just to add some extra, you know, consistent armor break to make the runs go faster, right? Kona's a brilliant cleanser. The only problem with Kona, and the reason why a lot of people like graduate from him, is because he ends up doing like violent proc resurge, violent proc resurge, violent proc resurge, and it makes the boss's counter go up a lot, you know. And in the end raid game, like in Speed R5, right? It's all about getting as much damage and debuffs and stuff up, you know, in between the counter turns, right? And so a unit that's going to like, you know, resurge and violent proc and resurge and make the turn counter go up without any damage is not as optimal for the in game. Challenger, that's a property of YouTube. I might think about moving it, but it really doesn't bother me too much. Oh wow, that was a good run until he healed for like 50 million. Yeah, I thought they did fix that, Tate. I recall reading those patch notes where he'll use it on somebody else besides himself. Does that make a difference in the total amount of extra turns? It probably does. It probably gets rid of a little bit of that, you know, is he pumping up the counter timer more? It probably helps a little bit with it for sure. But with the fact that he resurges somebody and he's not adding an element like attack, you know, he's not adding a debuff or he's not reducing the boss's attack bar. I prefer Ravidi. I love Ravidi for R5. He's so good. I didn't make any YouTube videos about this, but for like the past 3 weeks, I've been running a solo heal Colleen team with Ravidi. Man, if that dude did not heal for like half of his life there, that would have been a really fast run. That would have been close. Got a little bit of RNG on that one. Miang or Waki for raids? Miang all the way. Waki's not so great for raids. One of these days, I'll try to make a team where I can use my my Waki in raids, but it's gonna be tough. The team is gonna have to at least start with Water Desert Queen, right? And what am I ever gonna get Water Desert Queen? No. I don't think. I mean, honestly, I would probably, if I had a choice between Kona and Rebecca, I would almost use Rebecca over Kona nowadays, right? But if I were a newer player, if I were an up and coming player, okay, Kona's better because he's got better base HPs, right? Which if you're in the mid game or you're in the upper mid game, it's easier to keep him alive, right? And a lot of times when you're at that level of the game, it's just about joining the raid and not dying, right? And contributing, right? It's not about damage, right? So Kona's awesome like that, but I want to mess around with Rebecca, right? Because Rebecca has a chance to put a armor break in there every now and then, you know. Armor break helps, speeds up the run a little bit. Chris or Brandia, if you have them, I would say yeah, build them. Brandia maybe more so than Chris, unless you're in the end game. And if you're very very end game, I see a lot of people that end up using Chris as like a legitimate damage unit for like R5 speed teams, you know. Rowney, I don't think I'm going to show my Ravidi tonight. I haven't changed much on him. He's still ruined the way he was in like previous videos and stuff. Um, oh no, we got a wipe on the left hand side. Oh no, oh no. But I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. We got this. My team can hold up against a little extra head bumping us. Yeah, that's not a problem. Where to use Kumar mid game? Um, Violent Blade and use him all over the place, man. Um, the cool thing about Kumar in the mid game is that if you stick violent runes on him, okay, and you get him crit rate, crit damage. Like you want crit rate, you want to pump crit rate, right? Crit rate and HPs. But don't necessarily have the craziest set of violent runes. Don't necessarily worry about boosting his defense. Don't worry about speed subs. Just make him slow on violent. You maybe use blade sets to help you get that crit rate up there if the crit rate's lower. And Kumar will treat you good, right? He'll be really slow, right? But the great thing about Kumar is he's tanky, and he heals, and he puts heal block on stuff. And if you put violent runes on him, what's going to happen is you're just going to use him, and from time to time he's going to get multiple violent procs in a row, and he's going to hit like a truck. And even though maybe you're not in game and you got the greatest runes in the world, he's going to treat you good. That's how I used my Kumar for the longest time, and it worked out great. I had violent revenge on him for like the better part of a year playing this game, and used him on defense to hold Conqueror through. Oh wow, Stella's dead already. Oh no, I'm crying. Oh no, that's no good. That makes me sad. But oh well, I think we'll be okay. Uh-oh. Somebody turned on the Christmas bells. Somebody turned on the Christmas bells. I can hear them. Challenger, you pulled Gibraltar. Should you use him or Smokey? Probably Smokey, dude, because shouldn't you have like a couple of skill ups from Hall of Heroes, right? Oh, we're gonna wipe. That's the first time. This is the first time we've kind of like wiped and needed our teammates to help carry us in considerable ways. But I don't think it's gonna matter too much. In terms of overall effectiveness, Gibraltar does more damage to the boss. Okay. But Smokey's going to be better for clearing the trash and if you're lacking attack speed slow for the boss. Right? Smokey's probably going to be easier for you because you might have some skill ups from the Hall of Heroes. But I really don't recommend one over the other. With the improvement to Smokey's animations, I say Smokey might get the edge because Gibraltar animations need to be sped up, and they are slow, and Calm to Us hasn't done anything. Do I need a tolerance HP one? I'll just grab it. Why not? Why not? We might make some resistance ones later on down the road. Yeah, Popo is OP backwards twice. Do. I run a lot of Necro, and I have some pretty good Nemesis sets. Could I use those on my Konomiya for R4, R5? Yeah, dude. Um, Nemesis would be a really great substitution. Or you can mix them in with Violet Runes, or you could just forego Violet Runes and put like Nemesis Runes on him, and yeah, that'd be great. That'd work out great. And Zed, if I had to choose, if I had a 6-star Smoky and I had a 6-star Gibraltar, which one am I choosing? Probably Smoky. Even though Gibraltar has more sheer damage potential on the boss, no one has more damage potential than Gibraltar on the boss in Necro. It's absurd the amount of just his first skill, because it increases based on how many debuffs you got. The multipliers on his skills are crazy. Multiple hits on all three, on multiple skills, and the dots, like the long ticking, super long term dots. His damage on the boss is just absurd. But the problem is he's so slow. He's got to go up there and like hand the bomb to the boss every time, and then when he does his third skill, he like takes his time throwing the thing, and so I stopped using him a long time ago, just because of the animations, no more wiping allowed. I think with this particular setup, we're running into not having as consistent attack down. For some reason, the consistency of our attack down went down a little bit, and we need to improve the HPs on our Stella a little bit, so she's not going down, because we lost Stella again, right? But I'm okay with this, because this is only a couple runs where we've had some early wipes. This is probably going to be an early wipe too. Maybe not. I think Colleen's fixing the heal here. Yeah. It's not going to be an early wipe, but Stella went down way too soon. Is it a good idea to make Brandia tanky, speedy for arena? It would work at a lot of levels, Johnny. Do I think she is as boss as other AD units? No, but if you got Brandia in that situation, you might use her. And then as far as how you would ruin her, yeah, just not damage. I have run into an occasional Brandia AD. I don't see him a lot, but I see him from time to time. And the ones that are YOLO based, they don't work. Okay? But if you make her really tanky and you make her fast, and by tanky I mean don't worry about defense, just go straight hit points, right? You can use her to help against Lucians, to chase off Lucians, right? So yeah, definitely if you're going to incorporate a Brandia in your AD, don't make her be damage spec. Make her be will double Nemesis or something like that. Okay? And really fast and really tanky. I think if I had one and I had to use her on AD, I would probably do like will Nemesis something, or will double Nemesis, so that she's a Lucian deterrent. So if people Lucian me or did some sort of like maybe Tiana type setup, the Nemesis effect might help you out and interrupt people's cleave slash YOLO attempts. Rena or 2 reteshes on AD? Don't. Um, two reteshes on AD could work, okay, but you just have to use them with like specific units that are going to go with 2 reteshes, right? So you gotta put in some like you'd have to have a Praha for like a resistance leader, and then you have to have another dangerous water unit or like light mermaid or something like that, right? Because if you do double retash, you got to chase away the fire stuff that people could just bring against you and mash you in the face with, right? So you got to give yourself protection against like bombs, but at the same time have something that's going to scare people's fire stuff off. I tried a tanky Brandia with Arnold and Icar and Dark Icares. I and it didn't do well. Her lead, excellent. Rush Hour, terrible midweek. Yeah, I think she's an awesome, cool Rush Hour option. And I need more hit points on Stella. Can we get like a couple of can we get an enhanced hit point swap? Can we get a revenge hit point swap? This is the team. This is definitely the team, right? I'm really liking this, okay? But we need a few more tweaks, okay? And the only tweaks we need are we need a little bit more hit points in defense across the board, okay? And we can do that by getting rid of 1 fight set. And then we need to do some swap outs to get Colleen a little more hit points and to get Stella a little more hit points, and maybe some defense. I think Stella's crit and crit damage and attack are a little too high. But other than that, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Hi, Jacob. Should you work on Zalin or should you fuse Fire Panda? Zalin is a tough unit to be awesome with, you know. So if you're at that point in the game where you're thinking about making Zalin or a Fire Panda, me personally, I would strongly recommend you go with the Fire Panda instead, right? Because he's easier to make good. You can use him in Raid, you can use him in Rift, you can use him in Arena and Guild Wars. I made a Fire Panda appreciation video because I like him and he's freaking useful, right? Zalin is like maybe Holder, you know. Wait till you pop a couple more Kung Fu girls to skill her up. Wait till you get slightly better runes, you know. Zalin is tough to make good, you know. Panda is not tough to make good. That's one of the awesome things about Panda. You can stick a bunch of crazy runes that make no sense, and Panda's going to treat you good. Do you think I could use Dark Lich in the spot of Water Kung Fu Girl? Well, if there's one thing I'm going to throw out there, it's not like I'm not making this stream to say, hey, people, try to make this team, okay? So maybe we should have a little conversation about that. I'm not trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm trying to tell the world that I think the world should make this team. I'm I'm trying to show the direction that I want to head with my R5 team, and I'm trying to show what I believe is some of the most useful overall units in R5, right? Um, but 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 if I am going to make some recommendations, okay, to the general public, if you got Lisa and you got Colleen and you got Fedora and you got Hua, use them in R5. Because you have the potential to contribute a whole lot of debuffs to help out your teammates, and then with your two filler units, add whatever your team needs, you know, or put in the two filler units for damage than what you got, you know. So I guess to answer the question about like, okay, should you use Dark Lich or Water Kung Fu Girl, or this question here is Fire Kung Fu Girl a good replacement for the water one? Yeah, I mean, you guys are all on point, right? What makes this team good is the really fast Revenge Colleen, right? The Hua, the Lisa, the Diaz, you know. Look at the other teams, right? Look at Popo's team, right? Well, Popo's got Lisa, Popo's got Diaz and Colleen and Hua, right? Look at Tricky. Tricky's got Lisa. Tricky's got Colleen, right? He's not running a Hua, or he's not running a DK right now because you know he's using these other units that he has, right? But yeah, those other damage units could be good potential swaps, and the reasoning why is because when you get the runes up there, Colleen, Lisa, Hua, Diaz, they add a lot of love for Rift. Oh, no attack down. Where's our attack down? Oh no, he's gonna move again. Oh wow. Dude, our Colleen didn't die. That's so good. That's so broken. That's so broken. I'm loving this team. Absolutely loving it. This has been some pretty good fast runs over and over and over again. But we're not getting any good loots. Should I turn off the stream just so I can start rolling in the good loots? Okay. So I think I'm probably gonna start preparing to settle the stream up a little bit, because we put up a lot of live tests, okay, and we put up a lot of live tests with some different combinations where, you know, my contribution was really high and consistently really high, and then some good tests where you get to see some other teammates that have really awesome raid teams that could put my contribution to shame too. And I am happy with the results, and I am happy with the information that we put out for the YouTube community. What is the information that I was looking to put out for the YouTube community? Can you use these crazy cool new runes in R5, and do they work? Heck yeah. Do they work good? No, they don't work good. They're freaking awesome. Okay? Because in R5 you don't need violence. Okay? You need raw stats, and you need units that have the proper debuffs, right? And what am I doing here? I'm subbing out a healer to bring some more armor break and brand, and I'm able to do it because we got plus 21% hit points and plus 14% defense from runes, you know? And so even if you're like a mid-game player and you're getting a couple of these bad boys from time to time, they might be worth incorporating in a team like this, even running double healer, right? Because they might allow you to bring these units that add really great contribution, like your Hua or like a whatever your choice unit is that has really great contribution that you want to bring, but at the same time giving you enough survivability where those units aren't that are naturally squishy are going to get to do like a really cool job, right? In our case, it's Colleen in the front line, so she can get lots and lots of revenge procs, and it's a crazy high damage dealing vampire water kung fu girl in the front line, so she's got enough HPs and defense to where like she's got staying power. She can tank it up there in the front line, and then these wonderful back units in the back line that give us crazy good damage and add armor break and brand and reduce the boss's attack bar and stuff like that. Foros now, what I need to build after I max my speed totem? Defense and hit points. You should always maximize the defense, hit points, and speed together. Then hit up speed to the top, and then finish up hit points and defense. But don't ignore hit points and defense. If you've been ignoring hit points and defense, get back in there and put a little bit of honor. You make a good point, Kexta. Let's take a look at the damage instead of contribution. Let's do like 4 or 5 runs and just take a look at the damage. Have you guys ever fallen asleep on your raid buddies? I do that, and I do it often. Poor Popo. Like, I haven't talked to Popo since last night. We were raiding last night, doing our normal like fun speed raids, and poor Popo. I straight up fell asleep on Popo. You know, like when you're raiding and then you're sitting there and you're waiting, and coding overloaded. Uh-oh. Huh. That's weird. Why did OBS tell me encoding was overloaded? Oh well, I guess it's gonna be okay. Train of thought, dude. It's like it happens. It's a fact of life. And when your raid partners, when they fall asleep on you, the next day you should go raid with them and you should give them a pat on the back, because it's just natural. Okay. So Popo, if you're watching, I'm sorry I fell asleep on you last night, buddy. No, I Challenger, you want to do speed, defense, and hit points, and maybe put a little bit into those other towers, right? Like because it doesn't take too much to put just a little bit into them, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna wipe. But it's not close. It's not close to being a defeat. And we still get loot, and it's still under a 3-minute run. My damage was terrible that run. I don't know. As far as the glory towers, the way I did it, and this is the way I would recommend doing it, take them all up just a little bit, right? That was still a 230 run. Goodness. Goodness. Wow. I'll take 230 and like a wipe near the very end there, in any day of the week. put a little bit into all of them because it's really cheap to get them all like up 2 or 3 levels, and then just concentrate on HP, defense, and speed, because you need that HP, defense, and speed in order to do the content, you know. What? No armor break? Come on. Oh, well, at least we landed it for the teammates. Damage. We gotta look at the damage meter. Yeah, Jacob. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I don't recommend this team for anybody playing Summoner's War necessarily, because this isn't about you build a team like this, and every now and then you're gonna be wiping, right? And so a team like this is more than likely going to work when you're raiding with other people that are going to have like teams that have good contribution. They don't need the best damage. I think this team would work with even with raid mates that don't have the craziest damage. But like if I'm trying to take my girlfriend through R5 and get her loots, I'm gonna go with that which contributes the most debuffs and stuff, but at the same time has like good survivability, you know. And that philosophy behind leveling the glory towers is the same way, right? Well, that and having more attack and more crit damage isn't going to help you auto dragons and giants and survive in R5 so you can get loots, you know. It'll help make your runs go faster once you are auto clearing all the content. So yeah, definitely just power them all up a little bit, and then pump up all the way speed, HP, and defense, and then go back and do all the other stuff. Is Pontos, the Light Sea Emperor, a viable arena monster? I pulled him, but I feel shield and will fill his spot. Is there anything for him other than using him as a trophy? He's great for arena. He's a speed leader. And you can cleanse on the first turn. Ooh. Good loots. Good loots. Maybe not AO so much, right, Switzer? I don't think he would be a great AO monster, but he's a brilliant AD monster. You can do like Will double Nemesis, or if maybe you don't have Will Nemesis runes, you could run him on Despair. He's great on defense, making him really tanky and really fast. AO not so much, right? Unless you're gonna be like doing some crazy stuff with, the Windvalk or something like that. What type of units would I pair him with on defense? Buff strippers. One or two AoE buff strippers. Okay, whatever you got that AoE strips buffs. Okay. A healer, right? So if you have a Praha would be optimal. There's a dude I fight in arena a lot near the top. He has Pontos, and he runs Pontos consistently on his defense. And he runs Pontos. He runs combinations of Pontos, Praha, and other junk, like other random stuff, like sometimes he runs Orion, sometimes he runs like other silly stuff. So as far as recommendations for what to use Pontos with on AD, make sure you have AoE buff strippers, and make sure you at least got a healer, and then somebody that's gonna pull off a win, right? Some unit that has like a armor break effect or something of the sort, right? So you start with your Pontos, you make him like preferably Will Nemesis or something like that. Really tanky, pretty fast, and you work him in there with an AoE buff stripper and then stuff that has like kill potential and heal potential. Come on, we need a Lisa cleanse. Oh, we missed armor break. Oh, the randomness on this run. Heartbreaking. And our damage is going to be terrible too. Oh. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. But Stella's still alive. Stella's still holding her own. Wow. That was some craziness in the RNG. But wow, it's still holding up. That's good. That's really good. Oh, if Wind, Fairy King, Ingermeyer, and Verad is unlimited skill, I don't know, Jacob. I guess I need to pull a Wind Fairy King or find somebody that wants to help us test it to find out. I thought that the Germeyer reset skill has that tooltip that says this skill has no effect on any skills that affect the cooldown of skills, right? So I'm pretty sure that you can't reset Germeyer's reset, okay? Because people would have been using double Germeyers and stuff for ages, right? So I'm not necessarily sure we have to test that because I don't think it's there. The light drunken master is not a bad unit to make and mess around with in R5 nowadays, Rack, for sure. The I'm not going to be recommending him because I've seen him tested and I have one myself and I'm not very impressed. But does he have good contribution for R5? Yeah, he does. Is he better than a whole lot of other stuff? Heck yeah, If you have him and you like him, keep using him because yeah, he's good. But me personally, he's not one of my personal favorites, or not going to be something that I would personally recommend. He needs some sort of tweak, or he needs a stat adjustment. All right. So it's getting kind of close to wrap up time. And I am very satisfied with the results of our runing and testing today. Because we are getting the opportunity to bring extra armor break and brand to our speed runs, but yeah, we also got good survivability. And I know the tweaks I want to make now to make the team even better. And we got to show the YouTube whether or not these new runes work into R5, and so far I would say yeah. As far as the damage meter is concerned, the reason why I don't watch the damage meter so much is because for these runs that we're doing right here, whoever gets the luck on their water dragon attacks is going to be who's rocking the damage meter, so it's really kind of random, right? I'm pretty sure if we continue to watch the damage meter over and over again, we'd find that equally tricky Popo and myself, even with my crazy new team, the damage meter would be equally skewed all the time, right? Because it's just going to be who's water kung fu girl does water dragon attack when armor break and brand is up, and whose doesn't, right? Um, so but this, this goes up every time you successfully apply a debuff, as well as your damage, right? That's the one I'm more curious and interested in about watching this evening. The but yeah, pretty soon here, at some point, I'm gonna best this 135, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with a team similar to this. Do I need a speed determination, a blue one? I think I do. We're gonna grab it, and we'll take a look later on. Morker, if you missed something, the video will be up on YouTube for sure. But yeah, for tonight, I think it's about retirement time for me. Put a little food in my belly, go play with the Christmas bells, finish decorating the Christmas tree. Maybe I can put the Christmas tree up on a stream. That could be an idea. A very 4-0 Christmas. Do a stream from the phone app, and move stuff over and show the show our living room setup when it's all finished. But yeah, thank you everyone. New runes, R5, real life test, real time. No pre-recorded, edited sort of stuff. And I'm loving it, and it works. And I would even go out there to recommend it. Would I recommend you do something crazy like this and use only Colleen as your healer in the front? Maybe not to the general public, but would I recommend foregoing violent and using these new runes if you're starting to accumulate some of them? Heck yeah, I love them. They're awesome. Especially the HP and defense ones, especially the defense ones for R5. Really, really nice. And the accuracy. I think the accuracy and the resistance ones they're just brilliant. Rock both of them. Both Fedora and Delphoid. They're both great. Have a wonderful weekend and rush hour, everybody. Get lots of crystals. Have a lot of fun. Find me when arena's closing. Hit me. Hit my team that I got up. Find me. Blow me up at the close of arena. I'll be sinking kind of low. As always, keep it real, and we'll hit everybody up next time. But we're gonna finish out this run really quick first. So tank. Who needs a second healer? It's not needed. Go, revenge, HP, swap. You can do it. No, but I'll take a violent speed rune. I'll take that.